considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. Next level. One of the best. Everything. I am the great. Remember me.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's it's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. To hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Hopkins' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, It took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, open man is born. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now it's Herbert. And they move this all the way down to the 9. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. They could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. indeed going for it as they look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones got the connection here to Bourne. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Folks' kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. On first down, it's Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A very solid gain of 27. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On first down, Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 17-3. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's Eckler, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a hero like me. Military mind stated, and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. A fairly short kick from the 14, and not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They start the drive with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he's got room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll give left side to Cook. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings 7, Chargers 0.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 48 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, Warner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there, silly. That leads to a play-action sack. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there, that spot of the field inside the 24.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now Cousins on 4th down. A hit as he throws it.
energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest? Mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the red dude. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Tampa. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
before. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day one's here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day one's here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day one's here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road.
I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow. Follow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with his past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give a but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from L.A. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Draw play, it's Eckler. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. once more. Here's Eckler. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Bring that 2nd and 3.
Here's Eckler. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on the run. This drive has gone pretty well. They could come right back out.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Lance and the 49ers now. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First down, here's Mitchell. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Lance now to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, San Francisco.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Lance to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run with Mitchell. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell from 3 yards out. And the Niners have moved out in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. That's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Once more with Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for 3rd.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Herbert on first down now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. That one caught by Carter. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Lance. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge, who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 28 yards. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Williams brings it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. Some logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Let's go.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a second and goal.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this back?
He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. About the call to come with a blitz there in this situation.
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And they send out a number of people in the back. Sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Lance looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. On the handoff, Mitchell. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the timeout will be called.
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star. They hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star. They hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of the feet bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The 4th bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star. They hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The first throw, here's Winston. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on second down. Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Jameis on second down. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And it gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. The kick by Lutz is good. Charles, he is known for those becoming this is still very rarefied. Just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 33 yards. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Saints take over.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 77 yards. And the Saints are able to move back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Lutz with the extra point. It's now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. First down, it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert on first down now. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Winston. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Allen has it left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hopkins' kick is good, and that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go. And Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. To the right side and complete to Thomas. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. From the red zone now, Winston. Going right back to Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas hauling in the Jameis Winston throw. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that's all down the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Williams brings it in. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Jameis now on first down. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Winston now. That's to Thomas, who makes a nice catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Winston throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, that's something that this league has only seen a little over 20 times in its 100-year history. He comes through with a 60-yard field goal.
And I'm just wondering, does he even believe it yet? Has it sunk in? Let's face it, guys dream about this. They think about it. They practice for it. But for it to actually happen, impressive. What a kick.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. On the return, it's Adderley from his hit. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers, lose it. Kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. That gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Chargers 31, Saints 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Taysom Hill on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, they had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
So give him 3 on that drive. And, you know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, our field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert on first down now. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Herbert. Now he's forced out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Now first and 10 at the 11.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second and 9, Herbert. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And the Saints in for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down throw for Winston.
Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. From the 45 on second down, Winston to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Winston to throw. But the shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Winston. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Saints first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it would officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now Winston. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. One last shot now for Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
Chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoil little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from the Superdome. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jameis going to look to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. Well, he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Moss again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Allen to throw it. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by pass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. CD, what a a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 32 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 7.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are back within a score. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. From midfield, here's Allen. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Allen to throw once more. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Herbert on 1st down now. Flushed out right. He's got a man. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jair Elam makes a pick.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Allen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Allen now on 1st down. This one caught by Crowder. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are in for 6.
Pass on for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 24, Chargers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. Final minute now in the third quarter. To throw again on second down. Herbert. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw, it's Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. To the air, Allen. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Back to throw, Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Allen. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'll give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. Herbert to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Herbert going to throw. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
I
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. Very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Throwing is Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. That was an excellent coach from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
People are getting paid. People are chasing tips.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And incomplete to open things up.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. It's complete to Diggs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Allen throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now Allen again. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A 6-yard pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target, Allen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Micah Hyde. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling like a lawn chair. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep your defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, they're going to throw on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs
yards on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Charger drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They've been trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. On third down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they get to him at about the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen going to go on fourth down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Allen looks to throw on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, and Diggs has it. Fighting through, and he's got space. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. It's Eckler again. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just so quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Carter. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Herbert on 1st down now. Throw right side complete to Carter. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Hopkins with the extra point. That makes this a 9-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
First down, Allen. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing now is Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Allen now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie from 21 yards away. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The Bills are going up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Touchdown! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
After the sack on first down, Allen, quick toss to Knox. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle with Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. One final try here for Allen, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's fourth down.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 14. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. but she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna, the 2023 Madonna. I mean, Your Honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes.
Oh yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof, kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. Note the skies needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block,
every hood, every city, every ghetto.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Well, guess you got mine, I got your back. I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot
chain of game. When the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? Why would I?
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and themselves. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent dude. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards on the game's opening play. On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1 yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence,
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Well, this is caught by Williams. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Hop
Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up, because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll swing this out to Moss. Finding